Okay, so I've put together the top 10 things you want to do before we take a picture. I'm just going to go through the first three people got a handout. So the first one is turning your camera on and choosing your camera mode. So I normally work in aperture priority. This just means that it will set the shutter speed for you, and then you have control of the aperture. So a large aperture lets in lots of light, and you have a shallow depth of field, so something like f3, something around that. And then a small aperture, you get a large depth of field, and it gives less light, something like f16. And then there's two pictures to give an example of like the depth of field. And then the second one is if you're going to use shutter mode. So that it's like the opposite to the first one. It sets the aperture for you, and then you have control of the shutter mode. So a slow shutter speed gives motion blur, but if it's something like 1/60th of a second or lower, then you want it on a tripod because otherwise everything's going to be really shaky. And then a fast shutter speed is like a freeze motion, and then again there's some pictures to explain that. And then the last one I'm going to do is about focusing. So if you decide to manually focus, then you've got a choice basically on what you want to focus on your like picture. And then the example I've given is like a bench. So you might want to do like focus on being on the foreground, so that like the back is all blurred, and then you've got like a real nice focus on the front of the bench, or like vice versa. So you've got to like decide what you want to do. So that's basically it. Is anyone got any questions?
I don't think I've got any questions. I thought it was really well explained. Have you got any questions?
What would you use a what's it called? A slow shutter speed for?
If you wanted to get like if you were taking pictures of like sports and you wanted to get like the whole like speed and everything going through it, then you might want to have it on a slow shutter speed, and then you like see the movement in it.
Brilliant. And what would you use a fast shutter speed for then?
If you want to just like catch it, so you want